Alright, hey, my name is Fernando Juarez, and today I'm going to be presenting you a little problem that I hope to fix. It deals with sanding, but first let me show you the process. So first we have the floor installed, right? My dad installed it for us, and this is I don't know the exact name for it, but we call it the machine. And what this does, it basically sands the majority of the sand of the hardwood that's installed in the house. And there's a problem though. No machine will sand all the way to the edge, so it stops around here, and so that creates like little lines here that we have to sand out with one of these tools right here. And I'll show you that. Alright, so now after you saw the machine sanding, you can see the difference here. There's a line going right here, and that's where this machine comes in. You hold it like this, and you go all around this. It doesn't matter if you go up or down or something. Alright, so now after I clean the thing, it looks more even now. After that, but before that, I used a 50 grit sandpaper, and now I have to go again around the whole house or whatever area that needs to be sanding with 80 grit sandpaper. So now I have to go back and use this thing with an 80 grit. After that, the guy with the machine also has to do it with an 80, but beforehand he did it with the 36. So now that I finished with this machine, I don't know if you can see it right now, but these are lines that need to go away. Especially if you're putting on a really dark color on your floors. So here comes the problem. You have to hand scrape it with the sandpaper to like even it out, because there's still a little faint line here, and once you put color, it's very visible, so it'll be two tones, which really looks bad. So now, after we finish all the process with machines, now here comes the problem. Now you have to scrape scrape the floor with this and your bare hands. Gloves can work too, but sometimes gloves isn't enough, and sometimes the fingers get bloody. So let me show you a little sample of how difficult it is. You basically have to match the weight of a 600-pound machine and level it out with your hands and strength. So now we're putting the color. It's a very dark color, as you can see. And we're putting it where we sanded. But on another half, we didn't, so you can see the difference. Alright, so now we finished, putting the stain on. So this half, we scraped it. As you can tell, I scraped it. And then this half, I didn't. So you can tell the difference. And it's starting to show now. You can see that these lines right here, that looks really bad. And to remove those, which you had to do it with your hand and go like up and down, but that's a very tedious job and makes people's fingers bleed, and you're bent down the whole time. All right, so now this is where I am showing my project. So now this is a sandpaper from the big machine over there, and what I'm gonna do is cut it and make sure it fits onto this. Alright, so this is my final product. This is my project. So what I did was put sandpaper from that piece right there and make sure to fit into the this creek or whatever. And then well, I already bought this before, but all you had to do was, you know, twist it and make sure it's tight. And now you can basically just, with this pole, come down and scrape down. Now I'm going to demonstrate y'all in action. Final project is complete, and basically what you save is, one, you save money on buying these. These are like really expensive a box, and you also save a bunch of stuff like your energy. Um, since you have to scrape it so hard, you know, you get tired so quickly, and sometimes you bleed through your fingers by doing it so hard. Also, one thing, in dark colors on hardwood floors, you can't sweat on it. You can't let one single drop on it fall, otherwise it leaves a mark. And when it's summertime, that's really a problem. So my invention saves you from that, from trying so hard to scrape it and possibly ruining the project. You also save your knees, your kneecaps from bending down so much and going up and down, up and down. Even with a knee cushion, it hurts pretty bad. And yeah, this is my final project.